All right, we're going on a journey. I have made the decision that over the next 90 days, I am going to commit fully to my overall health. That means my physical, my spiritual, and my emotional. I guess that would be the third category. All the kinds of health. This idea has come to fruition because it's been just a little bit too long that I have been allowing myself to get by on excuses. I have a desired version of myself, and the person that I am currently being, or the choices that I'm currently making, don't align with this higher version of myself. So I said, that's enough. I'm going to make an ideal schedule, an ideal plan to get from where I am now to this desired person. This is a holistic point of view because I think a trap that I fall into a lot, and I'm sure that there's other people out there that fall into this a lot as well, is that we think that once we get a certain amount of money, or once we get a certain partner, or once we get a certain external thing, that's when we'll start living the life that we truly desire. But recently I just had the realization that it's really not about the money or the people or the environment. It's really about what choices I'm making on an every single day, and what life am I choosing to create with what I already have. And that won't change whether I have $1 million or whether I have like all the coolest friends or whatever it may be. So what better time to start that than now? And this whole entire journey, I feel like it is an unbecoming process. I have gathered so many toxic ways of coping with negative emotions, or like just complaining a lot, honestly complaining a lot, and forgetting that I have the power to change everything in my life. So this is just an unbecoming journey, forgetting all of the things, all the programming, all the conditioning that has led me to believe that I am like weak, small, a victim of my circumstances, and really standing up and taking charge of my life and putting myself into the best shape ever. So, what does that entail? You'll see that I'm gonna do episodes of this because it's gonna be a lot. But over the next 3 months, I have planned different phases of this. So there's 3 phases, which will go for 1 month each. And the first phase is really just integrating like a new routine into my being. The pillars that I'm basing this on are more meditation, journaling, a consistent and planned out exercise regime. So that means like exercising with a goal in mind, not just exercising just to look a certain way or feel a certain way. Not to look a certain way, but to feel and perform a certain way. Yeah, the pillars that this is really focused around is nervous system reset, physical tuning, like a physical tune-up, and also just narrowing in on my diet and cutting out all of the comforting foods, because I can get a little excessive with that. But also just like being more prepared at home by making better meals, and genuinely being more excited to eat the food that I make than buying something out for convenience. All right, I moved because the sound of the dishwasher was a little bit too intense. But yeah, so this is my plan, and I'm going to bring you along for all of it to see how I change over the next 3 months. I'm going to be doing all of this plan as I'm working full time. So my schedule is based off of my hours. The time that I have blocked off for work is from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. because I include like 30 minutes of transport on either end. And then all the like self-improvement and all the other stuff is in the other times. I'll go more into that later. But as for the intro, that's what's going on, that's what's happening. I'm going to hop into a nervous system regulation to calm myself after a hectic day. Oh, j'ai fait un énorme smoothie. Hello, this is me from the other side. I totally forgot to say or explain what I was doing after that, but I had planned to go to the gym and do a session that evening. So after I finished my meditation, I got ready and I went to go drop Zach off at his jiu-jitsu class, and then I went to the gym. So here's the workout. Currently almost 7 a.m. I am getting ready to go to work, but I wanted to update about last night, about my workout. It was a really good workout and I trained kind of like upper body. It was a workout I took from someone else on Instagram, so I'm not gonna like list exactly what it was because it's not my workout, but it felt really good. And something that I did different is that I tried to do every single exercise until total failure, which totally changes a workout. Normally, I don't necessarily go until failure. I go until I have like quite a lot of difficulty, but not actual failure. And this time I did failure, which it just totally changes the like how you feel after and the amount that your muscle has worked. Today is actually a holiday here, but I'm working because why not? And I can't speak because I'm tired and I can't think of anything. Zach just made me this amazing drink. Oh my god. C'est tellement bon. Can you explain how you made this?
So, it's like this much of coconut water. Then it's matcha, and another bowl, matcha, vanilla, honey, and coconut milk. You froth, and then pour.
There's coconut, there's vanilla.
Un matcha coco glacé.
A shaken coconut matcha. A shaken vanilla coconut matcha refresher. No, spritz. No.
Ouais, ça c'est bon. Un latte glacé. Décaf. Au caramel.
A vanilla coconut matcha latte. No, because there's coconut water in it.
Coconut matcha, vanilla coconut matcha refresher. Final word.
Vanilla coconut matcha refresher. You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here.
Anyway, I'm just going to eat my breakfast here and then get on with the day, and I'll catch up with you after work. Oh, the neighbors just ordered Uber Eats and they're getting it delivered. Oh, and I could so go for something else.
Oh my god, this is the ball. Go, let it go.
Actually, that's supposed to be at this house. Yeah, I know you might be
Wrong
dyslexic.
house.
Wrong house. This is the right number. It's quite a bit later. I was supposed to run today. That's what I had on my schedule. My schedule right now looks like 3 easy runs per week, 3 gym sessions per week, 1 session of sprints per week, and then every single day I'll be doing breath work, meditation, some sort of like flexibility or fascial maneuver like session, and yes, 1 time per week a dance class, which I can either go in person to a dance class or I can just follow something on my computer from home. So yeah, that's a long way of explaining that today I was supposed to run based on what I have planned in the week, but I sat outside in like 36-degree weather for 2.5 hours waiting for Zach to pick me up, and I'm just burnt. I sat in the sun and then I like sat in the shade, and luckily there was water nearby and I had my swimsuit, so I was able to go in. There were like des jeux d'eau. C'est quoi jeux d'eau? Water games. It sounds so like, no, what is jeu d'eau en anglais? Okay, anyway, it was one of those spaces where, it's like all concrete and then there's those things that you can press and like water comes out for kids literally like 5 years old. Yeah, so that's where I was waiting, and then I participated with the other 5-year-olds in getting wet because it was so hot. Anyway, that's why I'm not running today. Also, it's late and I need to make dinner, and that's where we're at right now. I'm going to be making a beef, like a burrito bowl kind of situation. I made this a lot recently, but it just is really good, and then all the vegetables and stuff that I have in the fridge go well in it. That's about it. All right, this is the final dinner. Burrito bowl, beef, tomato, salsa, arugula, rice, and the sexy man to eat it with, and 1 piece. So we were just saying how we're actually happy that we didn't run today because, well, Zach was gonna run with me because
No, she was gonna run with me.
okay, I was gonna run with Zach. Because we're both dead. Like, I feel so sore. I feel like my recovery hasn't been the best from these past couple days, and it's just so hot, so hot. So we're happy we didn't do that, because the point of living a balanced lifestyle is to not burn yourself out with unnecessary movement, especially when you're moving around all day at work, which we both move around a lot at work. This first phase of my 90-day project, I guess you could say, or experiment on myself, is all about like instilling routine and just getting in the flow of things and acclimating my body to this new sort of schedule of like training and also nervous system regulation. And so I feel like that's like pretty real and authentic, that not every single day is gonna be perfect or according to plan, because life happens. We're also in the process of moving, but we're all human. That's that. I'm gonna eat now. Good night. This is the meal tonight. Got some spiced up chicken, pineapple, tomatoes and peppers, avocado, and a beautiful man enjoying it next to me. Bon appétit, mon amour.
Muffin.
It is 9:30 p.m. and the sun is still setting. Like there's a full-on sunset. Note to self, I hate working out at like 9 or 9:30 p.m. You just don't have energy. I mean, that freaking makes sense. It's so late and I should be going to sleep like now if I want to get up at the time I want to get up tomorrow morning. But anyway, it's fine. I got it done. I did my workout. I didn't film anything because there were a lot of people in the gym. It was chaotic and I simply did not want to film. So what I did, I did a very quick workout. I just did some back squats, some hip thrusts, and some neutral grip pull-ups. And I was supposed to do another exercise, but I actually have to go and pick up Zach from jiu-jitsu. But it was okay. Like, I feel like when I work out really late at night, I always start to feel like the tweaks in my knees or like in places in my body that I just don't normally feel because my body is like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm tired. I should be going to bed right now. But at least we got it done. And I lifted really heavy. For me, I bet there's a lot of people out there that lift heavier than I do, but I did about 15 kg was the bar, and then the weights that I put on it was in pounds, and I just don't feel like doing the conversion, so I did 40 pounds each side with the 15 kg bar. Back squats, which I always am like really scared to squat heavy in a gym when I'm all alone because my legs are like the weakest part of my body, I guess. So, and I feel like, I don't know, I'm just scared to like drop the bar on myself, even with the little protectors. But anyway, so I did that and that was really cool. I think that's like probably the heaviest that I've squatted. And then I hip thrusted 180 pounds plus the bar of 15 kg. That was really cool. And I did 8 reps, 3 sets of 8 reps. So I probably could have gone a little bit heavier, to be honest, but I'm really happy with what I did do. And I feel like as of right now, in this first week of like really pushing my limits, lifting heavy and just doing all the things, I'm slowly like pushing my nervous system into places that it's never really been. So yeah, lifting heavy, I have never really done that. So I'm incrementally introducing new things into my sphere, and it's very cool. It makes every single day like pretty fun and exciting. It's all in the little things, guys. Anyway, I need to stop talking because I need to go pick up Zach, but I will speak with you tomorrow. This little update. Sleep well. Hello, I just got back from work. I didn't film anything today. No morning walk, meditation, nothing, because I didn't do any of that. I woke up this morning 20 minutes before I had to go to work. I slept through my alarm. I arrived at work and then I just worked all day and I just got home a little while ago. What am I doing? Procrastinating my recovery ritual of some sort of breathwork session. And I'm recording this because it's a pattern we see. And last night I got 6 hours of sleep. And as I was looking through my like log of the last couple days hours of sleep, I've gotten like 6 hours 30. Like, I don't sleep, and I never have taken the time to really log how much I sleep. And it's just crazy how much sleep impacts everything. And like right now, I mean, as you can see, like my cheeks are super red, and of course, like I have acne and acne scarring, which it's all an inside job. Like I know that my diet isn't the best, especially because I work a really active job, and I'm a cleaning lady, so I'm moving around all day, and I'm like, you're rushed, and we don't even take time to sit down and mindfully eat lunch. We eat in the car while driving. These are all habits that like tax the liver, and also like our skin is just such an indicator of our overall health. And like when you look, if you are interested in Chinese face mapping, like traditional Chinese medicine face mapping, you should look into this. But you can look at someone's face and basically like tell their current state of health. So like for me right now, I look at my face and like I have very red, flushed cheeks. Obviously I have acne scarring, and I don't know if you can see, but like my eyes are, there's almost like a film, like they're clouded over. All of this is telling me that my liver is burdened. My liver like system, it could be the actual organ, or it could just be the liver system. Again, a reference to traditional Chinese medicine. And it makes sense because my life recently, I've just not been sleeping. I have been experiencing a lot of emotions that I have not been working through. And I've been pushing my body like crazy because I'm in the process of moving, in the process of looking for a new job, in the process of looking for another apartment. Anyway, it's a long story. Yeah, I'm moving, but it's a transition phase. Yeah, and working out shit with my work permit, living here in Canada. So a lot of stuff going on, and I'm just trying to be real. This whole entire first phase of this like program is trying to install good habits and getting into the routine of like, yeah, regulating the nervous system. And I'm just amazed at how much my body wants to resist these good habits. Like after every single day after work, I go on my phone instead of doing a freaking recovery ritual. And I didn't used to do that before I started this like kind of unbecoming journey. It's almost like my body is like an adolescent that wants to rebel and is like, no, I'm not gonna do what you tell me to do. And look at how it affects me. So I'm going to change. I'm going to go for a run. Just a small run, like a 5K, at a very, very slow pace, just to kind of like get my breathing in a certain pattern, clear out whatever's on the inside, come back, and then I have to attack packing up my entire apartment today. This is the current state of my apartment. And do you see all of these cabinets there? Yeah, there's kitchen stuff in there, and on the other side, and in my room. All my clothes need to go in boxes and be put in the trailer outside. And I am supposed to do that and finish it tonight. It is 6 p.m. Wish me luck. I can do it. It's not that bad. Like, not that bad. Okay, stop. I know it's bad. Run went well. As I started running, I was like, oh, this is so hard. I'm just gonna do like 5K and just kind of like get it done, get it over with. And the sun was out, which was really beautiful because it's been cloudy all day. as I was running, I just started feeling like better and better. Like at first, like my knee was hurting and I was struggling to like, you know, get in the flow. And I started feeling better and better. And then finally I just kept running and running and I felt so good. And I was just like so thankful for my body. I was like, damn, like I was practicing with my breathing. I like close my mouth when I run, so I breathe only through my nose. And I've always used to be like self-conscious about my shape of a body because I have a very like masculine shape of a body. I don't have like an hourglass figure and my hips are like super narrow. But I was just like, damn, I'm so grateful for like my rib cage and like how it can expand so wide horizontally to bring in so much air and then like let it out. And it's just like so thankful for my feet and my knees for running, for making me run essentially. And it just felt really good and I'm really happy. I ended up only running 5K, which is totally fine. I'm happy with that. I was really tired and I went out there and I did it. And now I'm going to attack the kitchen, literally attack the kitchen, clean everything up, try to pack as much as I can. And I'll see if I update you tonight. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Hello, I'm back from the other side. I didn't film a clip explaining what you're about to see. So Friday I went to work. We continued packing, and then later that evening we had an event in Montreal called Picnic Électronique. It's like it's a electronic outdoor concert where you can go and you can just dance, which that was perfect because that day on my schedule I was supposed to do a dance practice, and oh boy did we dance. We danced from probably 7 p.m. to 10:30, 11 p.m. like nonstop, so straight dancing for that amount of time. And yeah, this is like the only clip that I have of it, but just proof that I danced. And then yeah, that's what you're about to see. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. We got back super late last night from an event called Picnic Électronique. It's like a music event, and oh my god, did we dance. We danced. Right now, we're just getting ready to go out for breakfast. And it is also our last couple hours in our apartment. We're almost ready to go. So we're gonna pack everything up when we get back and then move out. Bye. You served us so well. And we're so sad to be leaving. Look at all the flowers right now. This place is just so incredible. It's like an orchestra of flowers. When one flower goes out of season, another one is starting to pop up. And it gives this effect. And then look, it's raining now. And the sun is shining. So there will definitely be a rainbow. What a magical last couple minutes in this apartment. It has been a minute since I have updated, and a lot has happened in the past 2 days. We finished moving out of our apartment, and now we're in our intermediary place. And we'll be here for about 1 month, and then we'll move into our real apartment after. And it was a super long day of moving. Ayo, someone just bit me. Now I am headed to a cafe. This bug really wants some today. I'm headed to a cafe. I'm walking there because I don't have the car. It'll take me a little while, but it's really nice. It's kind of cold out, which I kind of like having these days in between the like heat wave days. And yeah, I will update you when I get back to the house. We have made it to the end of the week. Boy, has it been a week. I wanted to give like a summary of the things that I was able to follow in the schedule that I created for myself and the things that I need to work on or like put more attention on next week. And I think the biggest thing that I really need to ameliorate next week is my sleep. I mean, I know that this past week I was in the process of moving. So we had so many things that we needed to do in addition to all of the like self-development and exercise tasks that I put on my back. So I was often burning the candle at both ends, waking up super early and then going to bed super late, in the middle of that working, packing, exercising. So this week we are like kind of moved into our new place. I mean, it's a mess, we need to organize, but it's less pressing than the move out. So I really want to try to go to sleep much earlier. This past week, every single night I got between 6 and 7 hours of sleep, which is nothing for the amount of activity that I am doing in a day. And I wonder why I have like cravings for sugary things or for lots of caffeine, because I'm just completely depleting my body. I've never really taken the time to like write down my sleep and actually see how little I am sleeping. So I'm going to try to up my sleep by 1 hour average this week. So every single night, sleeping between 7 and 8 hours every single night, and to see how that boosts my mood and my energy, because my mood was really up and down this past week. On a scale of 0 to 10, it was an average 6. So we're just one above halfway. And then my energy was, on average, it was like a 5.5. There were some days where I had 4, like level 4 as an energy, between 1 and 10, which yeah, it's not a lot. So I'm excited next week to sleep more and see how that impacts everything. And as for the rest, so I'm going to give like a quick rundown of the rest of the categories. I have daily breathwork, daily meditation. Then I have my activities that I don't necessarily do them every single day. I have certain days that I do either running, sprints, gym, handstands, and some sort of like yoga or flexibility I try to do every single day. And then 1 time per week, a dance practice. And then journaling, which I'm supposed to do in the morning and the evening. So I was really good with my running. I still need to run today and yesterday because I was moving all day. I did not do my sprint session, but that's okay. This whole entire week, this whole entire first phase is about instilling a routine and creating good habits. So I'm happy that this first week was very real and authentic, and it showed me like the places where I might need to give up the plan or the schedule to actually get something like hard deadline done. And it also, having a schedule, the days where I did have the time, it really forced me to actually do the workout or do the breathwork practice or whatever, where before maybe I would have sat on the couch because I was just feeling like tired. Yeah, in terms of my gym, I did 2 out of my 3 sessions. Today I'm supposed to do a session. And my handstands I was pretty good with. I just missed 2 days. And the other thing that I really need to get into the habit of doing is journaling. I basically journaled 1 day all week and that was it. I think something that will help me with that is figuring out journaling prompts that I already have written down, so I don't have to think about what I'm going to write about or like even take any time to look it up. I can just start writing in the morning and at night. And yeah, so that was my first week. I love this process. I'm really excited to continue and see where it takes me. And if you made it to this point in the video, go you. You are such a rock star. And leave a comment below, like a carrot emoji. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the week that you have ahead of you.